Hey guys, Vic here with episode 11 of my Call of Duty Ghost series. Today we are playing a free-for-all on Prison Break. I believe, I'll just wait for it to load up, I believe I'm back on my Honey Badger, which brings me to my first point of conversation. Please put in the comments your favourite SMG gun, your favourite submachine gun. That would be fantastic. I'm doing a bit of research as to what guns I want to start using on this series. Obviously, because of the nature of it, you know, like I need to decide early doors and put the plan in place as to which gun I'm gonna be using before I use it, you know. So like before I buy it, because obviously I've got to save up those credits, and then once I've spent those credits I can't get them back if I pick the wrong gun. Or so I like to know the gun I'm going to use before I buy it, sort of thing. Yeah, so we're using the Honey Badger in this one. I have added the red dot attachment to it. I pretty much like to have red dot on all my guns, to be honest. I think I heard a tip ages ago that if you always have red dot on any assault rifle SMG, you'll always be used to it, sort of thing. It's always going to look the same to you, it's always going to feel the same to you in a certain way, and that will allow you to be able to pick up and play to a certain extent with any gun. And I can understand the logic behind that, you know. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't have to worry as much about changing guns if I always just stick a red dot on, whereas like the iron sights all look different. Some of them look horrendous. I had a go with the MTAR SMG the other day on my main account that I was playing on, and it was an absolute disaster because I couldn't afford to get the red dot. I had to use the iron sight, and the MTAR on Ghosts has the iron sight, which is like a circle, but it's a very closed off circle. And so when you're pulling it up to your face, and when you're pulling it down to your face, you sort of can't see the window that is blocked up by the iron sight. So it feels really intrusive. I know a lot of people just use that without a red dot. They use it purely with the iron sight. So no, it's not like a terrible iron sight for most people, but for me it just felt so intrusive. I picked up a little dog here. I'm on a 5-kill streak, I believe, at the moment, so I got myself a little dog. Yeah, I'm going to change to the other thing as well, by the way. The other 5-kill perk, IMS is it called? The big explosive device thing. It's like a multiple firing IED. I'm going to go for that. I've noticed that can be really effective if you're not so good like me. Stick it in the right place and you're going to get yourself some kills. But yeah, so that was really, I found it really intrusive. I found it like a blind spot in a car. If you drive, you'll know what I mean. If you don't drive, basically it's the line of vision that you can't see in your wing mirror or in your driver's window. So when you're learning to drive, they make you sort of glance over your shoulder to check your blind spot. It's a tiny little window, but if there's a car in that blind spot and you happen to not bother to look, then you're in trouble big style. You know, you're going to drive straight into a car, basically. But it feels like that when you pull up the iron sight. So yeah, so I've been talking for quite a while about an iron sight in a gun that we don't have, which is a bit crazy, but that was a little bit of an unfortunate way. As you could see, I was on an 8-kill streak there, and an IMS killed me just as I was about to rinse another fella for my 9th, which is a little bit unlucky, a little bit gutting, but that's fair enough. Prison Break, guys. I love Prison Break. I think it's a fantastic map. I think the idea of a map that is straddled in the centre with a mountain just totally works, you know. And I think there's loads of interesting spots. There's not one massively dominant spot in this map, although if I was to say one spot you should definitely consider pinning down, certainly in like a domination or a team deathmatch or something. Where I'm looking now, I'm looking over to that ridge at the top of the mountain hill thing. You can completely lock down that top side. If you stick like an ID or an IMS or something on one side, you literally only have to look in one direction, and you can kill so many people, like, because so many people are going to want to cross that bit of the map, you know. You can also, if you're organised enough and good enough, you can also look down the slope at people down by where the truck is and all that stuff. So I think it's the area that I'm actually at now. If you can lock down that area really well, so you know, obviously check that out. But and the other part of the map that I really like is the guard tower. I think it's called referred to by the radio microphones. But the guard tower is really good because if you stick an IED on the steps, the only way up is the ladder. And again, you can see so many areas of the map. Stick the knife in that dude. You know, I'm getting quite good at like knowing like knifing people and all that sort of stuff. Presumably the advantage of knifing, this might be wrong, I don't know, but presumably the advantage of knifing is it doesn't show on the radar to some people or something. Yeah, so knife that dude. So there's that area to lock down. There's a guard tower that you can lock off the steps with like an IED, look right across the map and down, and you've got an advantage of shooting down, I always think, as well. And if you've got a good enough shot, you can shoot people stood where I am right now, but you always have to be aware that people with a decent rifle can shoot you as well. And there's some other really cheeky little areas as well that I really like on this map. I really like the pipes that you can see on the left of your screen now. I think they're really good. They sort of add a bit of diversity to rushing if you're rushing the guard tower. But also, just further back than those tube things, there's a couple of like cars or vans or like trucks sort of thing, and you can climb on top of those trucks. And if you lay down on those, there's a particular truck that if you lay down on, you're very hard to see, but yet you can see a heck of a lot of the map. You can see all the way up the hill to that dirt track. You can see the 2 spawn zones behind you, and you can see all this bit in front of me now that I'm looking at now. So like I really like this map is what I'm trying to say. I think there's some really cool aspects of it. Again, I'm not the person to be giving advice at all. I'm not particularly good at this game, but another thing I would say about this map is I wouldn't spend too much time down by the road and the water. I don't recommend that at all. Because that was before I knew the map, I got killed by my own IED there. That's whilst giving advice on Call of Duty Ghosts. So that's with a pinch of salt, you should take this. But if you see this road I'm on now, if you follow this round, it goes to a bridge into a stream. I don't recommend hanging around here or down by that stream or bridge. It just feels like there's too many areas that are hard to spot people picking you off. And I think it's one of those places where there's always going to be someone behind you. There's always someone respawning exactly where I just respawned now. There's always going to be someone spawning there, running down here, seeing you don't see them because you're making your way somewhere else. This area just seems like not a good area. Before I knew the map well, I was spending loads of time on that road because it seemed pretty straightforward. You know, people are going to run this way, I'll shoot them. But now I know the map a bit better. I'm sort of dodging this particular area now. It's a lot more, you know. I think your areas you want to get are the guard. You want to get on the guard tower, lock that down, get up this path here to the top of the path, and lock that down. And then there's some cool spots down by like the trucks, the truck and the cabins and stuff that I was on about. I'm looking at right now. So coming up on this series, guys, I've been playing a lot more Team Deathmatch. When I'm a little bit further along again, I'm going to play Domination. And I'm also trying to work out what gun I want next. So I've got these 2 rifles. I'm still shockingly poor at a sniper rifle, but if I ever get a good sniper rifle gameplay, probably on like Stonehaven or something, it's not like I'm dodging using it, it's just that the gameplays aren't worth showing you yet, unfortunately. And I think I completely picked the wrong sniper rifle, which is why I'm being a lot more observant as well. On the in terms of, you see what I mean there about there's a guy behind me on the road, but yeah, so I'm trying to really nail down exactly what gun I want, because the Honey Badger is still my favourite weapon by miles, followed by the Remington. But I don't feel like I need the Remington in this series. I don't feel like you guys need to see me playing with a Remington, because I've spent so long with this Honey Badger. So I'm trying to find a different interesting gun to be showing you guys. That is a beast shot, guys. That is why the Honey Badger is such a good gun, because the fact that I haven't even got muzzle brake on, and I can still make that shot and that shot, and yet this gun is a better SMG than most SMGs as well, which if that makes any sense to anyone, then cool. But effectively what I'm just saying is the Honey Badger is a fantastic gun. I need to obviously keep progressing with this. I've been contemplating when I get the next gun, I might run the specialist thing, and try and get some additional perks and stuff on, because to be honest, I'm not really streaking. That kill streak of 8 I think is the highest you've seen me get on this account in this series that I got in this actual map, I think. Obviously, I got that cam strike by fluke by doing the additional bonus tasks. But yeah, so I don't know if like the kill streak, having the assault kill streak is like the right thing to do for me right now. Perhaps I should get the specialist thing going on. But yeah, so that is where we're at. That is what's coming up. If there's anything specifically you want me to talk about, like a YouTube topic or a real life topic, like get police off campus or whatever sort of thing, then let me know. If there's a specific topic or whatever theme, let me know. But I came third in this one, and I think it was a good gameplay to watch, and I think I did quite well for me. So I've been Vivic. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.